afternoon. Jim Celania and Benny Parsons now join us live from the Speedway. I understand you've got some kind of way to shed some light on this as far as explaining the tragedy a little bit, the fatality of the whole thing.
Yeah, well, we'll do that. It's a piece of the car that was put in for safety, and maybe it's a piece that can be improved, and Benny will explain exactly what we're talking about. You say you've never seen a car do what that car did, get up against a wall and stay there.
Never in my life have I seen anything like that, Jim. It's just unbelievable how unfortunate the kid was that the car didn't flip over or come back off the wall on its wheels.
Well, let's go back to last night and take a look at some of our footage of the car after the fire was out, and you can see what Benny's talking about, how it wound up on its door. It was not upside down, but on its door, and on a banked track. That can't happen unless you've got a car pushing you up against the wall, and that's exactly what happened.
Exactly. Had a car on the inside of him that would not let him come back off the wall or go ahead and turn over. If the car had turned over, it'd have been okay.
Yeah. Now, Benny has a part here. Benny, explain exactly what this is. This is part of the fuel cell.
This goes down over the top of the fuel cell. This is a safety valve, so when the car flips over on its roof, you see these balls in there? They go down, big heavy balls, they block the fuel from going out. But unfortunately, this is the front of the car. Last night when the car got up on its side like this is 90 degrees. The balls still haven't rolled out because they only roll out when it goes past 90 degrees.
Yeah, if it's upside down, again, that's the way it would look, okay? And no fuel could come out. No fuel could come out. We saw that fuel ignite the whole cars, chase the cars down and ignite them. But when it was on its door, ball comes like this, fuel goes out, thus the fire.
The fuel goes out the quarter panel where they put it in. And unfortunately, it was early in the race. If it had been near the end of the race, the fuel tank was empty, it wouldn't have come out.
I talked to Leland Burdett, who went back to South Carolina, or is going back. Of course, he's with the team with Gary Batson. He said, as far as they know, there were no other injuries. Had that ball locked, had the car been in its roof, Gary Batson would be here right now talking to us. So maybe this is a part that should be improved. Also, not too long ago, Batson's team pulled out. This is the garage area directly in back of us, and they would leave here to go back to South Carolina, and you'll see their van come by here in just a moment, but the car was not in there. NASCAR has confiscated the car. We'll also see some of the damage here in the garage area from one of the cars, Cannell's car, and we talked to a driver who's coming back for more.
It's definitely on the back of your mind. You sure hate to see something like that happen, but I've been racing a long time, and I know they throw that green flag, and I forget about that type of thing. You know, maybe under caution sometimes you're riding around, or if you're on the track right then when you see it happen, sometimes you think about it under caution. But when they throw the green flag, that stuff kind of leaves your mind.
All right, they're getting ready to go here. They're opening the festivities. There are a lot of fans here, Benny. They said ticket sales are 187% above anything they've had. What do you think?
I just looked around. There are a lot of people here.
And the infield's going to be jammed. They're going to vote to invert the field. Will's going to have something on that. At least if they don't vote Will on that, we're going to be shocked and amazed. Anyway, interesting to see how this thing works when a car's upside down, but not when it's on its door, and I'm sure that NASCAR is going to look into that also. Now back to Will.
Yeah, they were so